Copy paste didn't make it worse. That's right, we're on to the next event in the ongoing event series, this time Legend of Victory. And it's got what is effectively a copy paste Yak-3, this one with one less 12.7 millimeter gun. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the vehicle. We'll do a quick match in the tech tree equivalent. This will at least be a premium at rank 3. But still, it's going to require 6 stages instead of 7 that most of the others have had so far. And it'll have 35,000 point list there. So let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, I'm Old Dead Man, your host. Welcome to War Thunder's website here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this a little closer. Of course, it's a Yak-3. It's a beautiful airplane, but this has got the special decals that come with this aircraft as well. This vehicle is unique, and I've got a picture of it I'm throwing up right here, showing what it looked like during World War II. So let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more. Now, this is the personal aircraft of Major Boris Eremin from World War II, the Russian military. He was an ace pilot, having scored 6 aerial victories in this aircraft alone. So if nothing else, at least it's got that personal and unique connection there. This plane eventually ended up being transferred to the exhibition of the Central House of Aviation and was restored in 1958. In the end, it arrived in the United States, where it was located at the Museum of Flying in Santa Monica, California. It finally was returned to Russia in 2014 and is on display at the Vadim Zarozhny Museum of Technology in Moscow. Now, otherwise, it's a Yak-3. There's nothing really surprising about this. It's a capable aircraft, especially at low-altitude dogfights. So, absolutely, it should be effective. It is rank 3. It is a premium. The other things you could potentially get as part of this are these aerial victory decals, the pilot of the Stalingrad front decal, and this travel gramophone decoration. So, I mean, there is more at stake than just this, the aircraft itself. But in the end, it's still a 6-stage, and each stage being 2 days, grinding event that is going to start on the 8th of May. That's just a few days away. It'll be just right after the end of the Inferno Cannon event. And overall, again, nothing really unusual about this event to speak of. Now, it's rank 3. It is premium. It's a Yak-3. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it except for the fact that it's basically a tech tree vehicle with one less gun. So I am personally not exactly excited about it. However, I can see the people who might be, those who are at the very low tiers of their Russian lineup. They might be particularly excited to have this premium aircraft that they can get for effectively free. Now, 35,000 mission points over 2 days is not that hard to get. I typically get it in about an hour and a half to 2 hours of grinding each day. Still, that means you're looking at about 24 hours of grind time overall in order to get this aircraft. Let's go and play a match in the base model aircraft, the standard one, understanding that it will have one more gun than this premium was. Now, this is at 4.3. I expect this premium one to be maybe 3.7 or 4.0. But let's go and take a match in and see what it can do. All right, so welcome to the Battle of Tunisia map. Nothing really surprising about this, so I expect this to be a totally normal match. You can see we've got Yak-3Ps, I-185s, Yak-9s, about the normal things you'd find at about this BR. It's mostly Russian aircraft. Where is the German here? Probably in a bomber, maybe? Yeah, German bombers and looks like strike fighters and one Russian strike fighter. This is about what I would expect to see for a typical match at this level. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of climbing, and I'll come back when I get to 3,000 meters or so. And I've just hit 3,000 meters, and I'll try and put the exact climb time over here. I pulled about a steady 344 up until the very end, where it started dropping off to about 339 kilometers per hour. A decent climb rate, didn't take that long. You can see we're already looking at F-82s, which means I'm up-tiered, and G-55. So this might be a very brief match for me because I have been up-tiered significantly. Real concern there is that Spitfire, the F-82. Okay, looks like my first catch of the day is going to be this Corsair down here. Never underestimate... Nope, never mind. They've got a Su-6 and a Yak-9 down there going after the Corsair. And I am effectively all on my own. Let's see. F-82 is now what's going to be my first shot. Just nudge down a bit. Let's see. He's looking at me because he's turned sideways. Hold that and now roll over. And he's just nudged over. Interesting choice. Interesting choice indeed. Oh, I can't pull with him. Dang it. That's what the... Ooh. Well, okay. Come on, pull out of it. Pull out of it. Just enough. All right. All right, so this is going to be an interesting landing. I have got one elevator, rudder, no ailerons, and very little control over the aircraft. So, should be a fun landing. By the time I get back to the match, it'll likely be over. If I can get it down to around... let's see what happens when I put the gear out now. Okay, good. I got good gear right now. So I'm going to need to keep this under controlled flight all the way down. Let's give it a little bit of power. A little bit of rudder to keep it kind of mostly level. More power. And... You didn't hear me go right there for a moment there, now did you? Nothing. You heard nothing? Nothing at all. All right, so successfully brought that home. Most of the match is over at this point. I doubt I'll be able to get really into the middle of things, but we'll see what I can do. Well, that may not be the most exciting match. Let's go ahead and try another one where I actually get into a dogfight or two just to see what it's like. All right, we're on Lake Ladoga here. Let's go ahead and get started in. Instead of climbing to 3,000, I'm going to stick around 1,500 because the last time I dived, I ended up with no wings. All right, so we're getting in the middle of things now, and I'm already seeing a Bearcat, which means another near full up tier. Okay, come on. Hit. Another hit. Come on. Oh, whoop, not gear. Why in the world did I pull the gear out? Okay, pull the throttle out. Okay, here's one. Let's get some... Gotta watch my keyboard a little bit there. And roll out hard. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, and full throttle. Flaps. Somebody's on me. Okay, there we go. Good guns. Okay. That's a lucky shot. Over here. P-38, perfection. Love it. Come around. Oh yeah, baby. I'm almost out of ammo, though. Oof. Okay, so this I'm going to have to deal with or run away. Let's get a nice close shot here. right there. Out of ammo and out of everything. Time to go back to the airfield and hope I can run. Run away! Run away! Let somebody else take care of him. I got a few shots on him. I'll probably get an assist. Yep, there we go. One assist. Okay, so we're heading back to base. Doggone it, 2 kills right off the bat. I'm not complaining. There's nothing wrong with the Yak-3. That's the thing, is that it's not like even missing 150 cal is going to make a huge difference. It might make the difference between getting, like in my case, 1 kill and maybe an assist versus 2 kills and an assist. But overall, you're going to get in there, you're going to get a kill, maybe even 2, and then you're going to run back to the airfield to get a reload. So, and this BR, it looks like the Russians are tending to win. I mean, as long as you're not trying to high-altitude dogfight a Spitfire, you should be in pretty darn good shape. That said, most American teams at this BR are not the sharpest out there. Many of them don't know how to climb, and so you may find that you're going to be at low-level dogfights anyway. That said, watch out for the P-38 at 4,000 meters, or the P-51 at 4,000 meters. There was even a Bearcat in this, and he could probably outturn me, at least if he's got a decent crew. And understand, my crews for my Russian stuff are not that good. I don't fly or drive Russian very often. I've been doing it more lately, but not a ton. Oops. So overall, that's what to expect out of Yak-3. And keep in mind that it is an event vehicle and a premium, so if you get it, you'll get those premium bonuses. And that's also going to be useful for battle tasks and things like that. What do you think of this Yak-3 event, the Legend of Victory event? It is time to coincide with Victory Day in Russia. And we're looking at what may be a relatively small Victory Day parade, though larger than the previous year this time. I saw some of the previews of it, T-34 at the front, and they looked like they had some SAM missile launchers and it looked like a ballistic missile launcher, but not a huge amount of vehicles or equipment this time. And they're also canceling some of the other events that are normally around it. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's where they had the relatives of people who fell in World War II march with pictures of their relatives and things like that. This is an upcoming big holiday over in Russia, Victory Day, that is May 9th. So, it is what it is. And on that note, I'm going to go and probably not make it back in time to kill either one of the 2 guys that are left. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.